Hey, I'm Tanner, and I'm a sales development representative here at Arsenal Business Growth. I started with Arsenal back in April of 2021. The first day, I was just kind of getting used to everybody in the office, getting to know everybody. Um, it wasn't hard to feel at home at first. Everybody here, was very friendly, very easy to get along with. As it went on, through the first week, you start to get on the phone a little bit more. You kind of work through your pitch. You could go. Obviously, you're going to have some troubles with it at first, but once you get through that first month, it just becomes second nature. Basically, you're kind of just spurting things out, and you're like, oh, I didn't even know I was going to say that, but it's kind of just routine at that point. Coming up on a year now, I mean, it just gets easier and easier. Obviously, there's going to be those hard months at sales, but you just got to work through that, and eventually it'll come back around as long as you trust the process. As you keep on coming back to these people, even the people that said there's no way I'll ever meet with you, you start to build these relationships with them. Make jokes with them, kind of become a friend in some aspect, and eventually be like, hey, Tanner, you know what? You've been following the process here. I respect you for being persistent. I'll meet with your owner. We'll see if we can do something. If we can get something done, basically. I mean, a lot of it has to do with organization and time management. You have to, make sure your prospects are in the right area. You got to be able to, follow up with them at the right time. You don't want to follow up too early. You don't want to follow up too late, because at that point you might just miss an opportunity by a week. It's happened before, probably happen again, but you want to try and stay as on top of it as you can, building that relationship. And you're not going to be able to do that if you don't stay in touch with the people at the times that they tell you to stay in touch. I would say my style is more laid back. I kind of go off the mantra, I don't chase, I attract. If it's going to happen, it'll happen. I'm not going to try and sit there and twist somebody's arm, because eventually that will lead to maybe getting somebody to take an appointment just to take an appointment. And you don't want to waste anybody's time, especially your clients. If you just wait for the right time, that's when the appointment becomes a better prospect, where you can actually get them a proposal and possibly have the opportunity to work with them. You've been working the process so hard, ones that you've been following up with for months after months after months, and then it feels good when you finally get it and there's finally an opportunity there. Because if we would have said it way back in the day, there's a chance, we would have met with them, possibly gotten them a proposal, but it would have just been stuck in the file for them to maybe forget about when the time actually comes where they're ready to, sign a proposal or look into that sort of thing. So it feels nice when you do trust it and you wait until they're ready, so that no time's wasted. I've had that happen where we're working with somebody over months. I was talking with CFO. He points me in the direction of director of IT. I'm talking with both of them at this point, and we ended up getting a proposal for like around $25,000, which is still out there. Hasn't been denied or anything like that, but it's still something that I'm following up with, and the hope is that it'll eventually close. Hi, I'm Tanner Rodell, and I'm a sales development representative here at Arsenal Business Growth. So I heard about Arsenal from a friend that currently works here. We worked at Wells Fargo together, and he came over here and loved the fast-paced environment, said everybody was very cool, very motivating, and I wanted to see what it was about, so I came over. I just, one thing, just watching it brings it back. I was in a room with just me and Aaron at that point. It was like first week of maybe even a couple days of just knowing him. And it's kind of weird being in a room with somebody filming you, asking you questions, with somebody you don't really even know, kind of like talking about your personal life. So, at one point he could even tell I was a little nervous. Hey, go grab a seltzer out of the fridge, take a second, cool down. And, it's just a couple guys talking to each other, talking to the camera basically. But that helped kind of calm the nerves, I guess. You could still tell in the video I was pretty nervous. I don't know, I got a thing with cameras in my face. But I think just over time, you get better at talking to people. The conversation comes more naturally. What motivates me? So my mom's always told me I had high-end taste. I've always liked dressing fancy, having nice shoes, clothes. Always wanted a nice car, big house, and she always said, "Hey, yep, I mean, there's one right there." One of the things that motivates me, like I said in my first interview, I like high-end things. I like to dress kind of fancy. This job has afforded me the ability. We just had an offer accepted on a house a couple weeks back, so we're looking to close here at the end of the month. So I'm excited for that and the opportunity that this job gave me to move towards that goal. Put me in the cart and check me out. Let's get rich. Yep, still working on the Let's Get Rich thing. We're getting one step closer every day. More and more deals are starting to fall. It's always like a domino effect, especially when you're first starting your job here. First couple months can be hard, especially once you get that first appointment. I know that's an obstacle that a lot of people have to overcome, but once you do get that first one, domino effect, like it just, the walls open, you're getting them left and right, getting up for those fist bumps that we were talking about in the first interview, and yeah, it's really exciting. You have to stay in contact with your client. That's one of the big things. Like, it's better to have a good relationship with them, especially in months where you're not getting as many appointments as you had in prior months. You just have to continue that relationship, and hopefully it will develop into a friendship like it has with me and my clients. You want to know where they're at with certain deals, because you don't want to be stepping on their toes if they're following up with somebody else, or if you follow up and they're like, "Oh yeah, we already talked to them." Doesn't look good. So you want a coordination with your clients so that you can bring forth the best stuff. Especially for people that come and work here, or people that already work here, I bring a big component of competitiveness here. I'm not going to let you outwork me. I'm going to be the one that's working harder than everybody. So if you want to shine, you're going to have to put in the work just like I do. It's about being consistent and not getting frustrated when things aren't going your way. Just staying after it, staying hungry, staying motivated, and eventually it will work out. By the off chance that I do become available in the market, I would say be in best interest to pick me as soon as possible. I don't see me being on there anytime soon either. I have happy clients, and I'm only trying to make them happier. I'm on sales team 6 for a reason. I put in the work day in and day out. Yeah, if you want to check out some of my videos, arsenalbg/Tanner-Rodell. I have a bunch of meetings on there that I've set for my clients. I think you might be interested in it. Representative here at Arsenal Business Growth.
Would you do it one more time and then move the bottom? A little bit more.
Hey, I'm Tanner, and I'm a sales development representative. Ooh, let me start over. Being a good client, having a good relationship with my clients. Let me start over from there. But yeah, that's funny. I also have longer hair then, or no, longer hair now.